Hey there lovelies and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of today's video, we're going to be reacting to Ateez with Halazia. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but I'm super excited for this one. I've heard such great things about this music video, so I can't wait to get into this one and see what it's all about. But before we do, if you guys are new to the channel, then welcome and thank you for joining. Make sure to click on that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep making more videos like this. But all that being said, I am just so excited to get into this one, so let's do it. I am still so new to listening to Ateez, but I am loving falling down this rabbit hole more and more and listening to more of their music. It's just incredible, so I'm super excited for this one as well. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Okay. Listen, before we even get into the song, okay, I'm not going to be prepared for how stunning they are, am I? I'm not. I just know it already. Listen. I need to breathe quickly before we start this because I haven't prepped myself for how beautiful they're gonna look, right? Like I said, I'm so new to listening to Ateez, so I'm trying to learn all of the members' names, but I'm pretty sure that was Sunghwa, right? At the beginning there. Listen, absolutely gorgeous and stunning, and the most beautiful hair I've ever seen. Absolutely gorgeous, stunning, amazing. I am loving the vibe of this one already, like the tone, it feels very much darker and has like more depth to it, which I'm very much looking forward to. Stunning. The vocals. Wow. So much has just happened in such a short space of time in terms of the lyricism anyway. Like, that was wow. You know, saying that we're getting used to the feeling of losing and that we're almost like shackled in a way, and that anything outside of that is almost like a fantasy, and that sense of getting paralyzed, like all of those things sort of mixing together just in that introduction really have just like drawn me in and just made me want to know more. And I feel like that is such an amazing thing with Ateez and their music. Just from the few songs I've heard so far, it is almost like they want to tell a story. And I do know as well, people have recommended that there's a certain order in which I should be reacting to these music videos. So I think I am going to try, after I've reacted to this one, to sort of follow more of a pattern, just to sort of see the story really play out across all of the music videos, because I know there is sort of like a lore to it all, and I really am interested in all of that and just seeing, you know, the beauty behind the storytelling almost of all of these videos. But honestly, just straight away, like having all of this darkness in the background, having all of these things around that almost look like they're broken down in a sense, like it looks very almost dilapidated in a sense, and having that really pair with the lyrics, I think just signifies that message even more of feeling almost like trapped within yourself and sort of trying to escape that and trying to look past that in a way. Them saying, even though they've got all of these things, these burdens, these feelings of almost like hopelessness in a sense, you know, talking about feeling paralyzed and stuck and having to get used to feeling that, but still holding on to that fantasy within themselves, like them saying, you know, I've got a small fantasy within me. It's almost saying that despite everything else that's going on around me, despite all of the things that seem like they're falling down, despite how sometimes I may feel shackled or broken or as if things really aren't going my way, I still have that slight bit of brightness and hope within me for the fantasy that I hold. And I think that is just so beautiful. And the way as well we've got some of the outfits, you know, being that white colour, which almost is like that symbolism of almost like the brightness in the darkness, if that makes sense. I really am appreciating that. I think that is just such a great symbolism within this video as well. The vocals are gorgeous. lower tone vocal. Wow. Okay. Okay. Gorgeous. So much is going on that I'm trying to take it all in. I personally love that line, you know, the little bluebird that's lost its voice, I can hear the whispers. It's almost like saying, you know, that little bluebird that felt like it couldn't speak, felt like it couldn't hold its own. Now I can start to hear the whispers from them, almost as if it's finding its voice again, it's finding itself again, despite feeling almost halted within itself. It's managing to still find that strength within itself to speak words, even if it's just whispers. I think there's so much power just in that lyric there, and especially with, again, like the whole of the surroundings crumbling down around them in this music video. It's almost, again, just like reigniting that thing of finding the strength, finding the power within yourself to hope and still dream despite things you've gone through, despite struggles and things that you feel like are shackled to you. It's almost like that sense of finding yourself again, which I really just am appreciating in this video for sure. I feel like this song is probably one of the ones from Ateez that I've heard so far that has the most depth. And I'm loving seeing that difference in tonality on this one that I have with other songs of theirs so far. And I'm so excited to see more of that, because I know people have been saying in my comments, you know, when they've recommended songs, that there's so many incredible songs that have such great meaning and great depth behind. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of those for sure. But like I said, I will, once I've posted this reaction, I'll probably start going in more of an order towards the lore of Ateez, because I've had quite a few recommendations, and I think somebody told me to start with the Fever EPs, Fever 1, 2 and 3, and then work my way through the others. I have got the list somewhere, but I think that's probably what I'll do, because I am interested in hearing more and seeing more of the lore of Ateez as well, and following through the symbolism throughout their music, if that makes sense. I'm honestly just super excited. I'm loving hearing more from them and seeing more of their music, so I'm very excited for sure. That vocal. Stunning. Woo! Okay, Leon. Stop it right now, Stunner. The little bells as well. I'm sorry. Who is doing that? I can hear when they're saying the little Halazia. There is somebody in that backing vocal doing like a higher tone, and it literally is sending me into space. I can't explain it, but it's literally making me feel like I'm floating. Oh my gosh, that was stunning. I loved. That was everything. This song is so cool. I'm loving it. Again though, just quickly going back to that line of the bluebird, you know, slowly hearing its whisper. The fact that they've then said, you know, I'll turn into a deep echo that will overturn the world, like the voice will overturn the world. Like, even the people with the smallest voices sometimes who you think, or you may look at and think, you know, maybe they're a bit more reserved, they may not always voice themselves the loudest. Like, even those people have the ability to make such a great change on the world, have the ability to really just overturn the world, like they said, you know? It's almost that thing of saying, don't perceive people in a certain way. Like, just know that because somebody may not be as loud as you, or may not voice their opinion as much as you, it doesn't make their opinion and their voice any less valid. And I think that that is just such a beautiful message in and of itself, but also the way that that in turn is saying, like, sometimes the people with the smallest voices can make the greatest change in life, in the world. I just love that. That is so beautiful. Those vocals. Gorgeous. We're speeding up. Oh my gosh. Oh my jeez Louise. The vocals are actually insane. Oh my gosh, I think it's Jongo, right? I hope I'm saying these names right, and I hope I'm getting the names right. And if I'm not, please let me know in the comments. But on that whole part there, wow. And then not only that, but that final Halazia, who was that? Was stunning. Again, I'm not sure of the name, but absolutely gorgeous, absolutely stunning. That whole thing of saying, you know, colour the world, bring your own colour to this world, like put your mark, put your stamp on the world because you matter. Like no matter what anybody else says or thinks of you, you ultimately are a part of this world. You make a difference to the world, no matter how great or how small you think your voice is, no matter how strong you think your presence is within this world. You still bring such a light and such a colour to this world, you know, and that just, that is so, so gorgeous. Like, be the light. Like, I'm honestly blown away. I've heard such good things about this song, but honestly, just the meaning and the message behind it all, it's just actually blowing me away. This love. Whoa! The little switch up. Right now, I don't know who I am, to be honest, while I'm watching this, because this is just so incredible that I feel like I'm not even on this planet right now. Wow. Stunning. That was Mingy, right? I think. I hope I'm getting this right. Incredible. Gorgeous, stunning, amazing. The skills are off the charts. But on a more serious note, I will say I do love that whole thing of like, who are you? Like, especially with the whole message that we've had up until this point, it's almost like saying, like, find yourself, like, know who you are, be who you are. Like, don't let anybody else shape you or make you into something. Like, you are your own authentic self. Like, look in the mirror, look at that reflection and take a moment to see who you are. Find yourself. Like, I think that whole message of everybody just being an individual in this world and having that really just come across so strongly in this song is just beautiful, to be honest. And not only that, but then before that whole moment there, when they were saying, you know, let me breathe, let me dream, let me just live my life, let me love. Like, that's all I want from life. I just want to be like every other person in this world. I want to be my own individual on this earth. And ultimately, like, I just want to find my place. I just want to find who I am. I want to just look for and continue to be who I'm meant to be. And I think that just having this whole song basically saying, you know, no matter what goes on in life, no matter what struggles you go through, no matter what people try to say to you to tear you down, or what may be holding you back, you are an authentic person within yourself and you have the ability to make such an amazing change on the world. No matter who you are, no matter your opinions, no matter where you're from, no matter what differences there are about each of us as individuals, we all have that same ability to make such a movement in the world, you know? And I think that is just a gorgeous message. Ooh, that vocal! I'm sorry, I had to do it. I had to pause it because are you joking with those backing vocals? Are you actually joking me right now? If you guys know who's on those backing vocals, once again, let me know. I know people keep on telling me, I'm pretty sure that a lot of the time it's Jongo? I hope I'm saying that right. I really hope I'm saying his name right. And it wouldn't surprise me because some of the notes that he is able to reach defy my understandings of logic and space, to be honest. But those backing vocals are stunning. I need to hear those again. Love. Gorgeous. I honestly, there is something so captivating about that whole moment when it's the Halazia. There's just something so, it's almost like you get put in a trance for a second. Like the way that it makes you feel, it's just indescribable. The way that it just almost makes you feel like you're, like I said earlier on, like floating in a way. Gorgeous, love it so much. I can't explain why as well, but I feel like with this music video, in my head, the things that I'm thinking of constantly are just those, like coming back to all those aspects of nature as well. Like for some reason, all I'm thinking of right now is just how I'm loving the themes of almost like having the earth, the wind, the fire, like all of those things coming together within this as well. It just really is just, once again, like coming back to almost those aspects of nature and just those grounding foundations of what makes the world so beautiful, is just being and having those natural aspects within the world. And I feel like that is just playing on the fact of, you know, humans and people just being their natural selves, and that being the beauty within the space and the world that we live in. And I just love that so much. I feel like this song is another one as well that is such a talking point because there's so many things to pick up on in this song. There's so many things I feel like start conversations in the way in which like we are speaking about such an important matter, but in such a unique and dynamic way. And I think that that is so amazing in the way that they're able to express those feelings and those thoughts through music, and just allow other people to really just sit back, reflect and think. The way they're able to do that is just phenomenal, and I honestly admire it so much. Oh my gosh, stunning. Wow. The build up is everything too. Gorgeous. The way that we just built that all up with that quick pace to come straight back down again, it always just keeps you guessing, doesn't it? Like every single time I feel like I never know where we're gonna go, and I love that because it weaves us through all of these different like dynamics, which is just so fun every single time, and it just keeps you on like the edge of your seat wondering what's going to happen next and what's coming next. And I love that. I love that line though, the truth hidden in fear, bloom beyond that. I feel like so many times in life we choose not to do things or choose to maybe not reach for something because we have that, you know, internal fear within ourselves, and we worry about moving forward and what it's going to mean for the future because there's so many unknowns. But it's almost like these guys are just saying like, don't hold yourself back like that. Like keep on growing as a person, keep blooming, because you don't know what is on the other side of that fear. You're thinking of the worst case scenario, but sometimes you have to see the bigger picture and think beyond that, because you have that ability to create such a difference in whatever it is you choose to do. And you're holding that back from not only yourself, but so many other people as well, because you have that ability to really just bring such a great influence on the world. Honestly, this song, I'm loving it so much, guys. It's actually so beautiful. Love this. I was nowhere near prepared for that build up there. genuinely, I'm like, I feel like I'm like tearing up at this one because I just think there's so much like beauty behind it, and there's so much just like truth and just that real message and symbolism of like hope behind it, that it's just like it's hitting me differently, and it's just making me feel so overwhelmed with emotions right now. Like I just, that whole part especially, I don't know what it was, but that build up and just seeing all of those like moving parts with, you know, almost like those shackles all being chained and all of them like really pulling at that center, it just hits hard because that symbolism of feeling shackled within yourself and stuck within yourself and just having, needing even that support and that guidance into just letting go of all of that, letting go of all of these things that are holding you back. I just feel like there is so much gravity in everything that this song is trying to relay. And I don't have the words to explain how incredible this is. Like, it is phenomenal. That line as well, like, who are we in darkness for? Like, why are we holding ourselves in this darkness for other people's opinions, other people's thoughts? Like, why am I allowing other people to ultimately affect my own life, affect my own decisions and who I am, and allowing their thoughts and opinions to keep me in this darkness when all I want is to just be myself and to just find that light and escape that cold. Like, there's just so much beauty in this song, it's actually unbelievable. This build up is fire. The choreo as well. Love. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I genuinely feel taken aback by that whole video, by the whole song, that ending as well. Like I was saying earlier on, you know, the earth, the wind, the fire, like having that final moment, have that water as well, you know, that water element. Everything's just come full circle in this whole song. It's just unbelievable. It really is like so impactful and powerful. I genuinely am blown away by this song. I think this is probably one of the best songs that I've heard, if not in general, on this channel, like that I've reacted to. This is probably one of the best that I've heard because it just has such depth behind every single meaning and message throughout this whole video and throughout this whole song, that it hits in a different way. And I think that this is a song that it's one of those ones where I feel like it's something that everybody should hear and something that everybody should watch because it just has the ability to really take over everything. Like, it really does just stop and make you think and reflect for a second on everything. This one just honestly has left me really speechless. And I say that a few times on this channel, but like this one, when I say like, there's so much that I feel like I want to go back and listen to later and watch again because I feel like I missed out on quite a few things in this whole video because there was a lot going on. But honestly, this was just absolutely unbelievable and I loved it. Yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching along this video with me. If you did, like I said, make sure to click on that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep making more videos like this. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're having a wonderful day and I will see you in the next video.